What did you do on your summer vacation? It's a question kids across the country get asked every September when they return to school. But if you're 13-year-old Matt Moniz, your story will make even the most seasoned adventurer jealous.
Hey Matt.
Hey.
How's it going?
It's going great.
Where are we at?
On the summit ridge of Hood. It's pretty cool up here. It's like a pretty cool knife edge. Pretty sure that's Rainier out there. We were over there yesterday. One of those 3 peaks. But anyways, so far this climb's gone really good. First time I went into the mountains, I was 9 years old and we went to Everest Base Camp. We were planning on just going to Namche Bazaar, and if I was feeling good, I could keep going up, but as soon as we got to Namche Bazaar, I'm like, I'm gonna keep going no matter what.
Most kids would be excited just to see Nepal. Matt decided to take it to a new level. He and his dad pushed all the way to Mount Everest Base Camp, Matt's very first high-altitude climb.
For me, it was a lifelong bonding experience. In fact, I still reflect on moments of walking through the Khumbu and seeing these amazing 7,000 to 8,000 meter peaks, and you have this young boy, you're watching him just gazing around and seeing these sights. It's been just chiseled into my memory as one of the most wonderful experiences of my life.
Just 1 year later, the father-son team started tackling some of the world's highest peaks, including Mount Elbrus in Russia, Aconcagua in Argentina, and Tanzania's Mount Kilimanjaro. Then Matt realized his climbing can take on a greater significance. Tell me who Ian is.
So Ian is my best friend, and he has pulmonary arterial hypertension.
I just can't run like other kids could run. I can't run as far. I mean, I get out of breath more easily.
The symptoms of PAH are the same symptoms of high-altitude pulmonary edema.
So when you're at the top of a mountain, you kind of feel the same way that he feels all the time, is that right?
Yeah, exactly.
We've been friends ever since we were really little. We like to just play outside sometimes and do normal stuff.
I kind of wanted to do something to raise awareness for the disease, and we kind of wanted to do something in Colorado. So we decided to do 14 14ers in 14 days, but it turned out to be 8 days. And we raised a bunch of money for Ian, and it was also an amazing experience because we got to travel all over Colorado.
Was the idea to climb 14 peaks in 14 days to help Ian Hess, was that Matt's idea?
It was. We spent a lot of time, the planning, the selection of the peaks was really challenging. There's 54 of them here in the state. And Matt was a big part of that. It's a big issue for him, and he's very close with Ian. He gets it, he understands how valuable and important it is.
And now that another summer was upon Matt and his dad, it was time to take the ultimate road trip. A cross-country adventure to summit the high point of every U.S. state in the fastest time ever. They did it in 43 days, 3 hours, and 51 minutes, a new world record. Ben Thomas is a film student at Colorado University who joined Mike and Matt on their U.S. High Pointer expedition.
Initially, I responded just to kind of an email pamphlet that the team sent out. They were looking for support team members, and I had my senior thesis film coming up, and I wanted to go into adventure filmmaking. So I offered to film the entire project as well. Hey Matt, where are you at? You having fun?
Yeah.
We're gonna make the summit?
Huh?
We're gonna make the summit?
Of course.
All right. Good going, buddy.
Joel Gratz is the founder and chief meteorologist for Colorado Powder Forecast.
I helped Mike and Matt on their High Pointer expedition with micro weather forecasts. But weather is important to figure out when you're going to go, climb or hike, and where you're going to go, climb or hike. Because depending on thunderstorms or other snow that might be around, you might leave earlier, you might leave later, or you might choose a different target altogether so that weather isn't a factor to keep you off the summit.
ER Dr. Dan Bussey provided medical support for Mike and Matt during their U.S. High Pointer expedition.
The High Pointer expedition, I was more kind of an on-call consultant. I went up Denali, Boundary Peak, and Mount Whitney with them. And then I was just by the phone. So when they had medically related issues, Mike would just give me a call.
A legendary climbing guide who led the first blind alpinist to the summit of Mount Everest, Charlie Mace is also Matt's high-altitude mentor.
If he continues to like this stuff, and I think he does, it's in his nature, the guy can go as far as he wants to. I'm a big believer in being able to set big, hairy, audacious goals and live your dreams, and Matt just happens to be on the beginning cusp of what could be something really big.
Having conquered some of the world's highest peaks, Matt has since become a vocal steward of the environment as an active member of Outdoor Nation, a nonprofit organization that helps kids develop an appreciation for the great outdoors.
I think the best way to actually find a love for the outdoors is just to be there. I think that's the only way that people will really kind of get a chance to see how amazing the outdoors is. If we don't protect it, my generation will start to be less and less concerned about the environment. You can't really rebuild a forest, or you can't really rebuild a mountain if you just tear it right down. So I really think that we really need to kind of conserve it.
He's climbed all 50 U.S. high points, summited some of the world's tallest mountains, and is a champion for getting kids outdoors. Who knows what's next for Matt Moniz?